See, after 1857 revolt, there were different schools of thought started coming up. One was the militant school. Some people started thinking like yes, revolt is important. That's why you saw the Indigo Revolt later, as well as then the Deccan Revolt in 1875. Those also have taken inspiration from 1857. How can not? If it was so vast, when Deccan Famine Revolt happened in 1875, they also taken some inspiration from it. So that was one school of thought which influenced the revolts in the tribals, peasant, as well as the civil revolts, right? Later on, that Tilak's some activity, V.D. Savarkar activity, that was the one ideology started developing. The second was the political moderates one, isn't it? Moderates started mobilizing political. They understood from the same event that okay, through revolts or through violence, we can't beat these military superpowers, Britishers. It's not possible. So they thought that let's adopt the legal and the more constructive measures. Let's adopt the political aspect, right? So the point is, here you see the different school of ideologies. One ideology is believing on the revolt. One ideology is believing on the peaceful, that legal measures. Right? So that is the ideological fermentation which is happening in after this event. So what you can how you can show here is that ideological groundwork where two schools of thought started evolving, one believing in the revolt, another on the political mobilization. Like that point can be written here. Okay. So the point is, then when you go to the later 1920s, there more political ideologies started coming. Communism also started coming, right? Because of that Russian Revolution. Then there will unionism, like the labor movements, peasant. Then the caste ideology, which was not prominent in 1857. But in 1920s, because of Ambedkar movement, then Harijan movement by Gandhi, it started coming into the one aspect of ideology. So that became the more evolution of the more ideologies. Right? So that way, it's about like how you are thinking about that particular aspect and linking it. Right? So 1857, that point can be written here. Okay. Now see, let's see, you understood, we'll cover this aspect today. In the next class, we'll go to the other aspect is there. Contributions, how they are asking questions on contributions, how they are asking about the different, like the women contribution, foreigners contribution, and different parts. We have to see that contributions from the sectoral contribution, sectional contribution, and then the regional contributions. Two aspects we have to see. Sectional contribution means different sections: women, tribals, scheduled caste, peasant, foreigners, their contribution, that dimensions. And then the different region means north, south, east, west, like that, regional contribution. So that way also we have to classify that. And whenever you are writing about movement, limitations are try to write. Like this, you have written, most of you have written 1857. Similarly, even the non-cooperation movement had certain limitations. We need to highlight that. Similarly, civil disobedience movement had. So the limitation we bring, like what were the major limitations in those revolts and movements.